Hey, what's up guys? This is the final update of the Hemi Predator swap on a Craftsman track drive snowblower. Here are the badges. Customer is going to be very happy. Almost tempted to keep this for myself, but he gave me a deposit. So remember, this was a dual shaft Tecumseh engine to start with, and we converted to the single shaft. So if you guys watch a couple of videos, you know my trials and tribulations, and the final step was the pulley configuration. I would 110% use stock belts. That is my goal each and every swap that I do. That is because it makes just part sourcing easier for the next person or me. So what we did here is, this was the factory pulley off the engine. I have 3 spacers in between to get the alignment right, and then I had just had a 2-inch pulley laying around, so I just used that as a spacer, but it's still a 3/4 shaft. I used the keyway that came from the Predator, and I actually hammered the keyway all the way in, so it actually pushes up against this. So the 2-inch pulley and the 3-inch pulley are riding on the keyway. Gives a little bit more oomph. We have a decent size length crank bolt, a fender washer. We also have a lock washer in there too. Remember, factory belts, very, very important. And the other trick is to retain the factory belt size with the 3-inch pulley, is that the tensioner, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's see if we can get this in. Maybe we'll go from this side. Okay, yeah. You see this right here? This is the factory tensioner, and it's spring assisted, and it rides on a shoulder bolt fitting. So what I did is I removed the shoulder bolt fitting and I nutted it in. I bolted it in. So now the tensioner that I'm pulling on it is fixed. It's not adjustable. If I did it the factory way, I don't know if you could see here, it was actually rubbing against this pulley. No bueno, no bueno. A lot of sparks. And so I fixed it, adjusted it manually. It's nice and tight. And this thing is basically good to go. I just got to switch the oil over to Royal Purple Synthetic, and this thing is gonna just eat snow. It's got power steering, just a beautiful machine. This is gonna be awesome. So let's just give this thing a whirl. One, choke, and let's see. God, I love these engines. First of all, let's just adjust this up here. Oh no, choke. So I don't know if you guys could tell. If you guys watched my previous videos, most people who do the swaps, they do it where the gears are reversed, where first is actually 6 and actually R2, your fastest in reverse is R1. Everything is flipped. If you guys watch my videos, you see how I reconfigured, re-engineered the system where 1 is 1, 2 is 2, 3 is 3. Now because we have the Hemi and I kept the stock belt sizes, the speeds are a little bit fast. I don't know if you can watch the video. I mean, you can see 6 was just ridiculous. And 6 in any snowblower is ridiculous. You're not going to be using that unless you're transporting, going up ramps, moving from neighbor or from driveway to driveway. But for some reason, I foresee you blowing a lot of snow in 1 or 2. Anything after that is obnoxiously fast. If you actually wanted to slow down the speed, you'd probably want to retrofit this 2-inch pulley in there. And no, you would need a bigger pulley. You would need a bigger pulley to try and slow down the speed, from what I understand. I don't want to do that. I don't want to mess with anything. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it as factory as possible. This thing is going to move snow and throw snow for a very, very long time. This engine will do things that this 5 horsepower Tecumseh engine will never, ever, ever do. I also modified the impeller on it. I just have to switch out these bolts for shear pins, and then I'm gonna drill out some holes here for him, so we could store some extra shear pins, maybe in here or here. You know, we'll see. But for the most part, this thing is done. Like I said, I just got to have braking oil in here. I have 10W30 synthetic. I'm gonna switch over to 5W30 royal purple. Put the covers on, give it a quick detail. Call this guy up and send it on its way. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll post a couple of videos. I mean, I do repairs on the side. I'm a full-blown hobbyist. It's got my welder. So, you know, if you guys ask for it, I will do it. If you have any requests, let me know. I'm just using my iPhone. You see I'm working out of a 1-car garage. It's really not the greatest setup. So, I mean, maybe if I'm blessed to have a bigger space, then maybe I can get a better filming setup. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, because I've sure as hell, you know, asked a lot and researched a lot. I did a few things that were never done before, and I'm glad I did. And I'm gladly and willingly able to pass that on to everybody else.